biter come by some notable shame.
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady, but a bear bade me here.
To anger him, we will have the bear again, and we shall fool him black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is pity of our lives.
Oh, here comes the little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Get you all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of jesting. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jets under his advanced plumes.
Slut, I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, peace.
To be Count Malvolio!
Ah, rogue! Pistol him, pistol him!
Peace, I say.
There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel!
Oh, peace. Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state.
Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
Calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I had left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
Peace, peace.
And then to have the humor of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
Oh, peace, peace, peace. Now, now.
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown there the while, perchance wind up my watch or play with my... some rich jewel. Toby approaches, he curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
Though our silence be drawn from us with cars, yet peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
And does Toby not take you a blow the lips then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Out, scab!
Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I want to.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I, for men do call me fool.
What employment have you here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Look how the spirit of humor's intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus she makes her great P's. It is in contempt of question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's, why that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very phrases, by your leave, wax soft, and the impressure her Lucrece, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady, to whom should this be?
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know what follows. The number's altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio!
There, hang thee, Brock!
I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife. With bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see, let me see, let me see.
What does she poison has she dressed him?
And with what wing the Staniel checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Why? She may command me. I serve her, she is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And the end, what should that alphabetical position portend, if I could make that resemble something in me? Softly, M-O-A-I.
Oh, I make up that he is now at a cold scent.
Souter will cry upon for all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
M. Malvolio! Why, that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at faults.
But then there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and had you an eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. The simulation is not as the former. And yet, to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Soft. Here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands. Let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art most like to be, cast thy humble slough, and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered, I say remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devise the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be strange, stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Ah, here's that a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, smile, dear my sweet, I pray thee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
Oh, I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I, too.
And ask no other dowry with her, but such another jest.
Nor I either.
Here comes my noble contractor.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?
Or on either.
Shall I play my freedom and trade trip and become thy bondslave?
Nor I either.
Oh, why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, but say true. Does it work upon him?
Like aquavitae with a midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, the most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.